All right, what is up? So welcome to this video about how to stay motivated when you're learning how to sell. And this is for freelancers, people selling web design, SEO, anything related kind of to web projects online. I'm going to show you why a lot of people drop out in the beginning who were making progress with their sales, but they didn't feel like they were making progress and what they could have been doing differently. This is a really common problem. People learning how to sell and they think, hey, I've been doing this for a month or 3 months. I'm making no progress. I suck at this. It's not going to work. I'm not going to hit my goals, and they drop out. And a lot of the time it's pretty tragic because they were making progress, but they just couldn't see it. And in this video, I'm basically going to show you how to think about it differently, how to come at this with a different perspective, and how to track things so you can actually see if you're making progress or not. So the first thing to know when you're selling is that you're going to start off at the very, very bottom. If you haven't sold before, it's going to take a while. Selling is a complicated subject. There's a lot of different things. Now, I do think you can learn it very fast with the right advice, with the right strategies, but in the beginning, you are starting from a place basically down here where you haven't been selling too long and your skill levels are not so good at the moment. Now, the thing is, a lot of people track basically with selling, and this is obvious enough, or you can see where this happens. They think when it comes to tracking selling that the only thing they should be tracking is, are they closing deals? The problem is though, that line of actually getting a sale, which is way up here, is a long way off. And it takes a lot of different things to come together until you get to this point where people actually start paying you money. You need to find the right clients, you need to talk to those clients, ask them the right questions, find problems, find a solution that you can build for those problems, close the deal, figure out an amount that they're willing to pay, a contract, all these different things. It takes a bit of time to get to this point. So people who are only thinking in terms of did I get paid or did I not at the beginning of when they're selling feel like they're never making progress. They're basically going like this and they're not sticking in the game long enough until they cross this point and they start making money. The thing is though, a lot of the time they are making actual progress. They're getting better on the phone. They're asking better questions. They're finding out better information. They're connecting better with the clients. They're building rapport. But because this is all that they're tracking, it feels like, 1 month's gone by, 2 months has gone by, and they just think this isn't working. This isn't for me. It isn't going anywhere. I'm never going to make money with this. But they're not looking at the right thing. And in the beginning, before you start selling, while you're learning to sell, I know this sounds kind of strange. You want to track other things. You want to track how much time you're having talking to a potential client, how well that conversation went, how many questions you got to ask, to what level about their business did you get to? Is it a very surface level conversation or did you really get into the problems, the needs that they have? What feedback did they give you? What was their reason for not going ahead with the sale? Was it a legitimate reason that they just couldn't go ahead with the sale, or were you not selling to them correctly? So in the beginning, before you start selling, those first few months in particular, don't just think of your progress with selling in how much money you're making. And I know that's what you want to do long term, but in the beginning, you really want to look at other metrics, and I'll list them below in the description for this video. I'll kind of elaborate on what I'm saying, but you don't want to be tracking money in the beginning. You want to be focusing on this stuff down here because probably most likely if you're sticking with it, you are making a lot of progress and it's going up and down. You're having these different sales conversations, different, meetings or calls with potential clients, and you are making progress. You're just not seeing it. The thing is, if you do this on a long enough timeline, so let's just compress this. Hold on. The thing is, if you did this, if you looked at this over a year, so instead of looking at it, over 2-3 months, let's say over a year, these first few months where you're going like this, and then you cross and you start making money, now it goes like this. And you get up here to these really high amounts. But a lot of people quit in this 2 to 3 month space here at the beginning because they never get over this money mark, or maybe they just get over it and they make $200 or $400 and then they go back under for a while. They get another little sale and they just think, I'm not making any progress. I'm not getting anywhere. These are tiny amounts of money and I've been putting in all this time and it's going nowhere. But they're not seeing that they started way down here and they've actually made it the whole way up to this line or just over this line. So they are making progress. And if they stuck with it, those next few months, that's when it starts going, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, up to 10, up to 20,000 or whatever. So in the beginning, if you're in this stage and you're not motivated, not motivated, or you're not feeling like it's going anywhere, that you're making progress, try not to focus so much on the money that you're making and look at other things. And again, I'll list them below the video. Look at how much time you're having in these conversations. Look at to what level you're getting with the client, the quality of the questions that you're asking, the quality of the answers that you're getting, the level of rapport that you're building, the trust that you're creating with these clients, all those sort of things. Because more than likely, if you're sticking with this and you're putting in the work, which a lot of you are putting in the work, you're just down here somewhere. You're just below the line. You know, you are making progress. Maybe you're not seeing it, but that progress is there. And if you stick with it just a little bit longer, improve just a few more skills, you're probably going to hit this zone here where you make massive progress in a short amount of time. So I know this is kind of like a very vague video to say this, but this kind of ties into a lot of the other stuff that we're focusing on with this channel, how to sell, all these different more technical videos that I have that get into the details. This is more of an overall video. If you're sticking with this channel or any sales material, you're a freelancer, you're trying to sell these web design projects or something similar, and you feel like, you know, I've been at this for a while, just not making progress, try not focus on the money so much in the beginning and just try track different things. Now, of course, you want to sell, you know, there is going to be a money aspect, but just mentally with your motivation, those sort of things, try and look at other metrics. And again, I'll list them. So check out the description. I'll put in lots of details because I bet you most likely that you're in this stage. And when you get out of this stage, you have this nice stage ahead of you. And then after that, it's really going to take off. All right, so that is it for this video. Really hope that it helps keep you motivated. Stick in there if you're just starting with sales, and you will make progress. You will see those dollar amounts increase over time. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to make an effort to answer every question from now on with this channel. Also, check out the description of this video for some extra resources and some links to things that are going to help you learn how to sell. So that is it. Catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.